Hello, Brandy. This is Mr. Gibson, and I'm going to go over the problems that I assigned you yesterday. You got a few of them correct, but there were a few that you got incorrect. But what I'm going to do, I'm just going to go over all of them, and it shouldn't take that long. So starting with problem 33. So we have problem 33. It starts as 2 and 5/8 minus 7/8. Now, what I noticed, I'm going to try and do this the way how you did it. You changed this 2 and 5/8. You wrote everything horizontal. So you changed this 2 and 5/8 into an improper fraction. So you were supposed to take 2 times 8, which would have been 16, plus 5 would be 21, and your denominator would be 8, minus 7 over 8. 21 minus 7 is 14, all over 8. Okay, now 14 and 8 both has 2 in common. So we'll divide out the 2, and that would give us 7/4. Now we were supposed to take 4 into 7, because if we can make it into a mixed number, we're supposed to. 4 goes into 7 once, and we have a remainder of 3. So our final answer would be 1 3/4. Okay, now that took care of problem 33. Problem 34. We have 77 over 6 times 3 over 14. Now, in previous times that we've met, you've done cross simplifying. So I'm going to try and do that here. 77 and 14 both have 7 in common. So 7 goes into 77 11 times, and 7 goes into 14 twice. Now 3 and 6 both has 3 in common. 3 goes into 3 once, 3 goes into 6 twice. Now I'm just going to rewrite this so you can clearly see what we have here. We will have 11 over 2 times 1 over 2. So 11 times 1 is 11, and 2 times 2 is 4. Now again, we typically will rewrite this as a mixed number if we can. So we would take 4 into 11. 4 goes into 11 twice. So 11 minus 8 is 3. So we have a remainder of 3. So our final answer is 2 3/4. Okay, next we go to problem 35. Problem 35. This is 7 7/10. Now, when you originally wrote this, you wrote this as 77 over 10, but there is a space between the two sevens. If you look at 36, which looks like the same problem, there's no space in between the sevens and problem 36. That will let you know that it's supposed to be 77 over 10. So we have 7 7/10 minus 19 over 5. Now again, you change this mixed number into an improper fraction. So you said 7 times 10 is 70, plus 7 is 77 over 10, and then minus 19 over 5. Now, what you would need to do here, you need to find the common denominator. Common denominator is 10. So you'll multiply this numerator and denominator by 2. So this will give you 77 over 10 minus 38 over 10. 77 minus 38 is actually 39 over 10. Now again, if we could change this to a mixed number, we're supposed to. So we would take 10 into 39. 10 goes into 39 3 times, and we have a remainder of 9. So our final answer here would be 3 9/10. Now, we will go to problem 36. Problem 36, 77 over 10 minus 19 over 5. Again, basically it's the same. So when you said that the answer was the same, you were correct. So minus 38 over 10. 77 minus 38 is 39 over 10. 10 into 39. We know we got 3 with a remainder of 9. And I'm speeding through this because we just went over this in 37. So it's 3 and 9/10. Same thing that we had. Okay, now we go here to problem 37. Problem 37, we had 12 over 7 minus 4 over 5. The common denominator of 7 and 5 is 35. So we have to multiply this numerator and denominator by 5 and this numerator and denominator by 7. So this would be 60 over 35 minus 28 over 35. 60 minus 28 is 32 over 35. And there's nothing more we could do with that. All right, now finally, 38. All right, with problem 38, we had 22 and 4/13 minus 21 and 2/3. Let me write this side by side because that's what you're used to. Okay, now what I would suggest, well, this is how you did it. You changed these mixed numbers to improper fractions. So what I want to do here, let me see if I could pull up this Desmos calculator real quick. Because remember, you can use a calculator. So I'm going to show you how to utilize the calculator and finding out the fraction. Now let me move this over here. Yeah, I can move it down here. Okay, so you're supposed to take this whole number and multiply it by the denominator and add the numerator. So you take 22 times 13 and then plus 4. That would give us 290 for the numerator. 13 would still be in our denominator. Let me move this down a little bit. So it'd be 290 in our numerator, because what we multiply here is what goes in the numerator. 22 times 13 plus 4. That goes in the numerator, denominator stays 13. Minus, we had 21 times 3 plus 2. So that'll be 65 over 3. Now these are our fractions. Our common denominator of 13 and 3 is actually 39. So in order to get 39, we will have to multiply the numerator and denominator here by 3, and then the numerator and denominator here by 13. So this right here, our denominator would be 39. And again, we can utilize our calculator. So we could do 3 times 290. That'll give us 870. And then 65 times 13. That'll give us 845. Now we could take these two values, the 870 minus the 835. Move this up a little bit. And that will give us, oh, it's supposed to be 845, not 35. That would give us 25 over 39. And that will be our final answer. So it'll be 25 over 39. And this is basically it from what we covered. And let me know if you have any other questions. Have a great day.